We're back on the air with Coach Jeff Brothers and Mike McPherson, bringing you the second game of the doubleheader of Goodpasture visiting Nashville Christian. And, Coach, we come in hopefully getting the fourth seed if we can win one of these two games this week, which would mean we would play at home next Wednesday, which is huge. But we've got a formal task tonight with Goodpasture, one of the perennial powers over the last 12 years at this division. It's going to be a tough battle.
Yeah, a tough challenge for sure, but we've been right at the 500 mark all year. So going into this week, like you said, thinking we need to win one out of the next two. We just need to play well tonight. You know, you can only play one possession at a time. So win every possession, you know, and when that possession's over, put that behind you and win the next possession. And you just got to attack it that way. Got to, you know, we played Clarksville Academy, also a really strong team the other night, and played them close throughout. Kind of, you know, at the end got away from us when we had to start fouling and some things that just allowed them to extend the lead. But we've got a scrappy team, a competitive team, a lot of guys that have played a lot of ball and take a lot of pride in our program. And so, you know, Goodpasture's good. They are what they are. They're a good team, good shooters. They have a lot of just pure basketball players that only play basketball year round.
They do a lot of them.
So that's how they're built, and so we're going to have to challenge ourselves to you know, play well. That
paradigm has shifted over there, and they're being introduced down below. And since Coach Adam's son came, I believe 2013 was his first year. I think they've won. This will be their 11th straight district regular season championship, and most of those also tournament championships. Been in the state a few times. I don't have any complete stats cumulative, but they're tough, and they've got some big kids. And but you know, we've had a good year. We played hard, and our guys don't give up. And now being introduced down below, number 3, Brandon Smith Jr. His brother, number 4, 5'11" senior Donovan Smith. Number 11, freshman Bryson Holt. Number 12, senior K.Y. Young, 6'4". And completing, Cam Carden, who's carried the ball a few times for Coach Brothers. 5'10" senior, number 23, Cam Carden Jr.
Yep, just looking
forward.
Who
is a senior, excuse me.
He is a senior. And, you know, again, just some guys who like to compete, and that's what I want to see us do tonight. Just get out there and play, compete. You know, it's Pink Out Night. It's a big night and celebrate and honor those who are fighting, you know, a heroic battle against breast cancer, and to take in memory of those we've lost. And then we got to get home before the bad weather sets in. And, you know, looking forward to a good basketball game and a lot of fun tonight. We're going to give away some prizes with a heads and tails game at halftime. We're going to raffle off a virtual reality set and all kinds of things.
And, Coach, I did not get number 33 at my paper ran out of room there, and I'll have to get his name at halftime. He's going to tip to Jones, and we come out the man-to-man. Goodpasture. Boy, they are huge, all of them. And they're going to whip the ball around, do a little baseline screen, nothing there. Popping out for the long 3. They missed that one. Holt with the long rebound, and here comes the Eagles. So we get the first stop in possession, and we come into front court, and there's Brandon Smith, right side KY on the top of the circle, back to Cam. Cuts through and forced it, wasn't there. Here comes Goodpasture, taking it all the way in, and he is going to lower the shoulder, but Cam Carden will still get the foul. And that's the player we did not get the number on, and I apologize if his parents are listening. I'll try to have that at the half. I know this. He's a big kid. Goodpasture, are they calling it on the floor?
Yeah, that's
interesting. Interesting. Hey. And they give it right back to him.
Oh, and he knocked it out of bounds.
Donovan stripped it off of him. It hit him, and he asked the referee about that. Didn't get a lot of sympathy. They're in a 1-2-1-1 full court press, and this is a small court to press on. Coach Pierce has even talked about a lot of times we're better off on the road with a bigger court when teams press because it shrinks real quickly. But we handle it nicely. KY spins, takes it up left-handed. No good, just off the rim. A nice shot, not there.
Good press break idea right there.
It really was. Jones wants to take it baseline. He is an athlete. He kicks it out to West. I think they all are. Baseline drive. They kick it all the way out here to Link. Nothing there. Hands to West, who will try to set the court for the Cougars. We are scoreless, just under 7 minutes of the first quarter. Goodpasture running a lot of motion and ball screens. They rip into the lane. West fade away and got a lucky bounce. And they go up 2-0. And now they come to with a man-to-man half-court defense. Nashville Christian, a little pass and cut action. Donovan Smith, right side to K.Y. Young. Gives it to Bryson Holt, gives to him cutting through. K.Y. wants to take it in, stops, fakes, lays it up nicely. Man, we've had 2 good looks, wouldn't go. K.Y. with 2 nice looks.
Good patient ball movement
Really
on the offensive half for us.
This is Jones, long pass to Link, and yes, he nets it, and it's 5-0. They can jump on you quickly. They've come out of their press, not sure why. 5:56 to go. Brandon, right side. We've got K.Y. on 2 nice cuts. He just couldn't finish, and they were really good looks. K.Y. hits a stunning cutting. That's 3 as we miss 3 point-blank range shots, and Goodpasture will not miss that one as Link puts them up 8-0.
Well, it looks like we're almost surprised that we're open for those close-range shots, and we're just, anxious to get them off, thinking whether we're just kind of anticipating a defender there, and they're not.
Brandon fakes. There's 4. Coach, we've had 4 point-blank. This game could easily be 8-8 right now. Goodpasture takes it all the way in, and they miss one, deflecting the ball out of bounds. Should have been off of Jones. Are they going to keep it down here?
Yeah, it was. I think Cam
was
did.
it? Okay.
I think Cam did rake that out of the air.
I'm not trying to be partial.
No, I think Cam did get that last.
Okay.
Could be a steal, almost.
Lob out here, Goodpasture, looking at their post, trying to get it inside. Instead, West comes back out top. His 2 big men come out to the top of the circle. They set a little cross lane screen, tried to force it in there. Goodpasture brings it back out with an 8-0 lead. We have had 4 shots right on goal that could have had this thing tied right now, and a lot of confidence. We've gone to a 2-3 zone. Gunning downtown, West short, and over the back, nothing called. Here comes Donovan Smith, the general, past the timeline. He is bumped at the top of the circle, and picking up the foul will be West. And with 4:38 to go, we have yet to knock the scoreboard from 0.
Yeah, and the thing is, we're playing well.
We really are.
Really on both ends of the floor. Link hit a couple of threes that kind of extended their lead a little bit.
That's
and
exactly
we've had 4 shots in the blue and just haven't converted on any.
So 8-0, 4:36 to go. Goodpasture coming after the trap. Donovan backs out of it, throws it long, and he thought he had Aubrey back there. It was too long. Here comes Goodpasture. Boy, they are long. They're just big. Here's Jones. Can't stop that shot, but he did miss it. Donovan down court. Again, we played pretty good defense. Donovan trying to take that in the lane. Gets all the way and lays it up. He got hammered. Our 5th shot at the goal. Brandon steals it, loses it. Kimbrough gets it back. Now here comes Brandon Smith past the timeline. We need a basket badly. We've had 5 right at the goal. Literally could have 10 points. 8-0. Well, those are frustration misses. They were all good shots. And we hit Donovan off his hands. The pass is a little low. Brandon bumps. Goodpasture runs it and quickly lays it up back over his head as West. And we go down 10-0, and Coach Pierce will have to call a timeout. So a good start for Goodpasture. But, Coach, like you said, we've really done okay.
Yeah.
That was probably the easiest point we gave up.
Yeah, if you don't see anything about what baskets went in, if all you see were the shots where they were taken and the possessions themselves, we have 3 turnovers. But they're going to, they're long, like you said. They've got length. They've got athleticism. They're going to force some turnovers. We've just missed the bunny shots, and we've got to hit those in games like this to keep it competitive, and instead we're down 10-0. It's not that they've just shot the lights out like their girls did, for example.
Right.
They've hit some shots. I think they've shot well. I think they're 4 for 8, so it's not like they're just crushing it, but we just haven't hit any.
Yeah. We are easily could be 10-10 right now and feeling totally different, but that's basketball, and sometimes you strain a little bit when you're playing a team of this nature because they are one of the top in the state, and they look every bit it. There are some fine-looking basketball players out there. We've got a good group, but they've got more of an all-star team. We are playing hard. Little five-man motions. We spread it out. We've gotten 5 great looks at the hoop, so it's not like Goodpasture stopped us. Brandon takes it all the way, lays it up. There's the 6th one. They did deflect that one, but we've still been on goal, and they're going to lay it up on this end. And, Coach, we are getting shots there, and they're at the rim. We've had 6 at the rim. We're 0 for 6 for the rim. At the rim. Nice back cut by Trey Michael. Lays it back over his head. It's deflected. Again, the 7th.
I think he just missed it.
Was it not deflected downtown? Yes. That's Column. And so it's getting away from us here real quickly, 15-0. And they really score quickly in transition. Inside of KY, powers up. Good, and he was fouled. And he powered his way inside and made a nice shot.
Great job by KY keeping his body control, setting his feet, putting himself in a position to go straight up at the rim, and drew the foul, hit the shot, go to the free throw line for the first time tonight.
15-2. Good power inside by Young, and he'll go to the line. Trey Michael had a miss right at the goal. Not sure if it was deflected or not, but we have had 6 right there. Finally got one. KY nets the three-point play. It's 15-3. 2:36 of the first quarter. We've gone to 1-2-2 half-court look here, not trapping. Just trying to spread it a little bit. Good coverage on the defense, but they get the rebound, lay it up, no good, and here comes Donovan with the board. Down the court quickly, hands to his brother, Brandon, between the circles. KY comes back out top to look for the ball. Trey Michael Lewis gives it to him. We cut through, nothing there. Brandon in the corner, it's hard for us to get off a 3. They really close out quickly. Nice step through, up and under, no good. It was a nice look, but it was not there. Also checking in is Braylon Toll Jr. laying the ball up. No good. They miss another one, but an incredible rebound. No good. Trey Michael goes up, and are they going to call a foul? Yes. So Trey Michael with a nice board, and West gets the call.
That's his second, team third.
So Nashville Christian will bring the ball into front court, trailing 15-3. We've had some great looks at the hoop. If you just joined us, ball screen out top. They whip the ball around to the left side. Smith back to KY. KY spins it back out top to Donovan. Takes it to the key, all the way down, lays it, powers it up. No good. He misses it with the left-hand layup. But Nashville Christian will go to the line as Donovan draws the foul and will step to the charity stripe for 2. 15-3, 1:30 to go. If you've just joined us, our girls with a nice comeback win tonight over a tough Goodpasture team who just ran out of gas in the fourth quarter. Donovan had one rim out. Nothing wrong with the shot. Just spun out of there. 15-3, 1:30 to go. Puts it up there. It is good. 15-4.
Well, you know, Coach, as Donovan and Brandon go offensively, that's sort of how our team goes, and that's the first shot that either of the Smith brothers has hit from, and that's from the free throw line, and they were 0 for 7 to that point.
Right. Nashville Christian with a good trap in back court as they try to get it across the timeline. They lob it into the corner. They try to get inside, and Brandon, boy, he intercepted the ball, but he stepped on the baseline. It'll go back to Goodpasture.
Great hustle play, just unfortunately stepped on the line.
Goodpasture will set 4 across the baseline, and they've got 2 guys spotted up. Now they ball screen on the ball side. Ball comes in, and they'll set the court with Whitmore. We fall back again into an extended 2-3 zone. They've got a high post man and kind of a 3-out high-low. Ball kicked back out. Goodpasture drives down the line. Hanging shot nicely made by West. And we throw it away. Cam trying to get it in quickly to Brandon. Brandon was expecting that pass to go to Donovan. And I think he was right in Cam. But he saw a guy on the right wing. That's the best place to throw it. Donovan wasn't in as good a place as far as getting that ball down court as was Brandon. Anyway, Goodpasture up 17-4 in the closing minute. Goodpasture tries to get the buzzer shot. Let's see if they go early. We extend that 2-3, and it looks like they're going to spread it out, milk it down to the last shot. Coach Adamson has just really gotten some recruits, and they throw it away, not paying attention.
West was getting some instructions out and
yes,
turned it over. So good for us. Now we got a chance to cut the lead a little bit, close the gap.
Totally the definition of an unforced error. Unforced turnover. Cam Carden, Braden loses that ball. Here they come. And they're going to lay it up no good. And Trey Michael would call for the foul as we turn it over, and they transition quickly. Down 17-4.
Well, we turned it over at the top of the key.
Well,
so nobody back on defense. Everybody's behind the ball at that point.
The perimeter turnovers are the worst. If you walk inside, at least they can't get a fast break, or even if you turn it over into the basket. But out top, it's usually transition basket. Ball bricked off the front of the rim. Trey Michael Lewis checking out, and then comes Lonnie Holland, the 8th grader. Cheerleaders screaming on the baseline, trying to get him to miss. Did he do it?
Yep.
Yes, he did.
And
he went over the back of Smith. And once again, everybody saw that but one man in a striped shirt. 17-4. 1:45 to go. 14 seconds to go. Here we go to KY. Looks inside. Got it, Donovan at the elbow. Turns, spins, 7 seconds, powers it in. Hanging 5-footer, goes in and out, Coach. Good night. 1 second to go.
Man.
Coach, I guess that's about 8 own goal.
Yeah.
A potential 16 points.
Tough quarter.
Yeah, it was.
Tough quarter shooting, not shooting the ball in terms of getting shots, just tough quarter that the ball wouldn't fall. Now, some of it was we rushed the shot.
Yeah.
We undershot some of those up close, trying to get it off quickly before the ball supposedly might have gotten blocked. Or
a couple were deflected somewhat.
And we aren't getting the ball up high on the glass. Everything's just right at the rim and not falling softly onto the rim. And so as a result, 17-4, credit. Goodpasture played about like you'd expect them to. Nothing extraordinary, just good solid basketball on both ends, and we just haven't hit shots.
Well, we're going to go to the second quarter now. As Goodpasture has pretty much locked up the division. I guess if they were to lose these two this week, I guess Clarksville Academy would end up tying them. But Goodpasture every year just seems to get that top seed. And we're going to be in that tough 4th and 5th place spot, which is a tough place to play because your 5th place team usually not a big difference in the 4th place team.
No, and
we'll be in here next Wednesday, we hope, for that.
And really, in this district, the two at the top in Clarksville Academy and Goodpasture, and then everybody else is sort of the same.
They really
a lot
are.
of parity once you get past those top 2 seeds.
Ball screen here, and we do a nice little handoff action. Lonnie in a little bit of trouble. We're going to try to post Donovan, who kicks the ball out to his brother. Get the back. KY flash across the lane. They kick it back out in the corner here, and Donovan will try to break an ankle. Boy, they guard him tightly, but gunning from NBA, no good. It was a good-looking shot by Smith, Brandon, but it wouldn't fall. 17-4, Goodpasture on our short court is down here in a hurry before a packed house on a cold Tuesday night in January. I guess the last one of this day of this month. Backdoor nicely on a nice feed as Jones hits a back cutter. We've got a whistle. I guess they're telling
jersey was out.
Jones' jersey was out.
Violation.
19-4, 7:15 to go. So we're in a hole early here, which Goodpasture has done to a whole lot of people this year. Cam Carden to Donovan Smith between the circles, right side to Lonnie Holland, the 8th grader. KY between the circles, the senior, lays it down, takes it all the way in, lays it up. Good, a power shot over Moulton.
Yep.
And it was a nice one.
It was.
19-4.
Good power dribble straight down the boards right there on the side of the lane. Kept his good balance jump stop. Well, sort of a moving jump stop. It's kind of a 1-2. And went straight up, squared his shoulders up, hit the ball soft off the glass, drew the foul, and hit the shot. So that was good.
It was a good play. 19-6. 6:59 to go, second quarter. KY Young, the senior, eyes it, guns it, makes it. Nothing but net. 19-7. 6:57 to go. We extend to a 1-2-2. Half court. We're not really trapping. Now we are in the corner. That's what we're doing. Okay, Goodpasture lobs it all the way across.
Shooter.
And a nice shot there. It's no good by Link. He's battling for his board, and he also stepped on the baseline. And the ball will go back to Nashville Christian, trailing 19-7. And, man, just half of those shots online, and we're just in the middle of this ball game and a totally different attitude.
Yeah, and like you said, it's not, 18-footers that we hope go in. They're
exactly,
2-footers.
Yeah. There's another one. He got bumped going in too, Coach. 19-7. Here comes Goodpasture out of there. Cam stops the fast break nicely. And we settle into a 2-3 zone. We got back pretty good there. But and they miss a shot, but trail the rebound. Inside power layup is good by West. So Donovan walks it up, down 21-7 here, 6:05 to go. Gives to Lonnie. Lonnie penetrates, hands back out here to Brandon over on the right side to KY. KY to Carden. He gets the cut, takes it up, powers, lays up, fades away. Good! 21-9, a nice move. And, Coach, they haven't pulled away yet since the first quarter ended, so we're hanging with them right now. I don't let go of the pass. I'm not going to get over those misses at the goal for 2 or 3 weeks.
Yeah, and again, we're playing really well.
Really are.
Good basketball on both ends.
And we get it back on a missed 3, but Goodpasture almost loses it, throws it away. Donovan Smith gets it. Here he comes. 1-on-3. Cross court, gives to his brother. In the court of Lonnie from downtown. A little long, 21-9, 5:15 to go, and here the Cougars come back the other way. Pull-up jumper, number 11, hitting the rim, no good. Good board work by Nashville Christian. Donovan Smith out of there. Being guarded by Link. They double team him. Now he penetrates, skips it over here to Carden from downtown. Did he make it? It was a good shot. KY traces it down, hangs, 5-footer. No good. Good night. Thought he got hit too. 21-9. We are getting the shots that would have kept us in the game, but we trail 21-9, 4:42 to go, playing very hard. 2-3 zone. They screen the top of that zone. And now they're going to gun the long downtown 3. It's no good. Brandon scrapes away to his brother Donovan down the right side. KY in the right corner will move out of his way. Now he'll ball screen him on the wing. He rejects the screen, backs back out of there. KY cuts to the hole, nothing there. 21-9, 4:18 to go. Goodpasture leading here on a cold night. Snow coming in Bellevue. 21-9, top of the circle. Donovan takes it, fakes, pivots, and rejected. Probably should have gone on in with the left hand. Goodpasture immediately down court in 3 seconds, lays up good, and we got a timeout. Coach Pierce is asking the officials for a clarification on something. I don't know what that is. He seems satisfied with the answer, 23-9. And again, Coach, I think our guys are playing okay.
Playing good basketball, just no shots falling, none. Only 4 points in the first quarter, and we took 3, 8, 12, 13 shots, and only one field goal and 2 free throws. So anyway, and it's hard to know because if we're playing well, if some of those shots are falling, does Goodpasture play differently? And know, it's hard to say. Oh, it's automatic that we would have been in the game.
Exactly.
But we would have been matching the tempo of the game in terms of the scoring, and we just haven't been able to do that.
And I thought whatever we were doing, we were getting drives to the hole. Goodpasture was not helping well. We were getting what you want against an outstanding team in the state of Tennessee in the top 5, but it just didn't go. But we're still fighting hard, and we got to take this momentum of intensity to DCA when they come in, or when we bring DCA in here Friday.
Yeah, and look, our girls were down early in the game, fought back in it. Going into halftime. Right, if we can we're still very much in range. We've got to hit some shots. Got to play well on the defensive end and just cut into the lead a little bit. Donovan hanging 15-footer. Yes. That's a shot.
We got the ball moving against their extended 2-3. Coach, it is down to 23-11.
Yeah.
So we have come back within striking distance. Goodpasture is not playing relaxed. They know they got to fight hard to beat this group of Eagles. Posting up is West. He's going to kick on the other side to Column. Yes. Hard to stop that in and out motion. I mean, in and out passing.
And especially when you have to double down because of the length they have underneath.
They're going to get the advantage on the double team. 26-11, it's back to 15. Donovan over to Holland. Holland comes between the circles, left and over to Kimbrough. Kimbrough right side to Holt, who's back into the contest, the freshman. We've got an 8th grader and a 9th grader out there. Donovan, crossover dribble, takes the end. They've got quick hands too. And they match Donovan with speed. Not many people in the district end. Here comes a breakaway layup. No good, he blew it. He is very frustrated. So is Coach Son. Smith double teamed. He's in deep trouble. Tries to deflect it off the hand of a Goodpasture player, and he does. And we have some subs coming in, Mike. Trey Michael Lewis, along with KY, sitting down with Cam Carden and 8th grader Lonnie Holland. So Donovan Smith will set the court at 2:40 to go, second quarter, 26-11. Hope you're in a safe, warm place as you listen to this game with the threat of snow storms coming in. These games starting early. Hope you knew about that. 2:23 to go. Goodpasture extending their man-to-man. Back in the early days, Coach Son, they did nothing but an extended 2-3, and they've gone away to playing a lot of different things now. KY, 17-footer, nice on the right side. Excellent looking shot. Back to 26-13. 2 minutes of the third quarter. We're still hanging around. Goodpasture whipping the ball around. Nice low screen inside. Oh my goodness, laying the ball up. Jones, he got a cross screen low as they whipped it around the perimeter. Nothing we could do on that. It extends it back to 15. 28-13. The coach, they don't have 40 points in the first half.
No, but we got to finish the half well right here and just keep ourselves within range.
KY on the baseline, backs it out of there. He's in the corner, wants to take it, not able to. Kimbrough on the right side in front of the Goodpasture bench. Donovan, backcourt, back cuts his man, lays it up, no good. There's probably our 12th shot at the goal. Donovan hanging back over his head, doing a little Magic Johnson hook. And again, I'm not going to sleep well tonight with all these shots that we've had at the goal that would keep us in the game. It's just tough. I don't let the pass go very well, Coach.
Well,
I can't let it go. It's probably my only personality perk that I know
I
of.
really couldn't think of anything until you admitted that. So
not perk, but quirk. Yeah, it's a quirk, not a perk.
Free throw was good by Donovan. That's his second made free throw.
28-14.
And his sixth point.
Be great to get this thing down to about 12 points by the half. With another stop, we could. And he rims that one in, 28-15. A stop here could get us down to 10 or 11, 12 points at the half. 1:16 to go. Goodpasture in their blue Cougar uniforms. Set a double horns and then a flare to their penetrator, hanging shot column. Good. Man, may have got hit on the hand there as he got it off. 30-15.
Is that a 2?
It was. Donovan spinning in the lane. Another own goal shot. No good. We're getting good shots. Our guys have worked hard. No good. Rebound put back up there. Good. There's nothing we could do to stop him coming in from the backside. It's now out to 17-point lead at 40 seconds. We might be wise to go for one shot. I think they are. Donovan stops at the midcourt line. Saunders over to the left with 30 seconds left. Down 17. We had it down to close to getting it down to 10 or 12 points. It's back out to 32-15. 20 seconds left. As Coach Pierce sets the court for the final play of the half. 15 seconds, 32-15. We got 2 guys on the baseline, 2 on the wing. Donovan out top at the 10-second mark. We didn't want to shoot too early. Donovan 5 seconds into the key, and what was the call?
Foul on Goodpasture, holding, I guess.
Did they hold Trey Michael as he cut through? 3.4. That may not be a bad foul, Coach. Oh, no, it's going to put us on the line. It was a bad foul. They actually fouled Toll, didn't they? So
fouled Braylon.
Braylon will go to the line and misses. No, it bangs in after hitting the rim. Nice luck roll there. Shooter's touch, 32-16. We were trying to go down as low as we could.
And Coach, I'll give you a quick stat since I've got to go halftime and do the presentation. But we were 1 for 11 field goals in the first quarter and 4 for 12 in the second quarter.
Goodpasture will launch a midcourt shot. It'll be short. Coach, thank you. We'll be back at a few minutes. Let's take a halftime break with your score. Goodpasture on top of Nashville Christian at NCS 32-16.
Here's how this works. I will tell you to choose heads, put both hands on your head, or tails, put both hands on your tail, and stay that way while I flip the coin. If the coin comes down to the position which you have chosen, then you stay on the floor. So in other words, if your hands are on your head and I flip the coin and it's heads, you stay. If your hands are on your tail and it comes up heads, you're out. Does that make sense? So everybody choose heads or tails. Right now, ready to choose? Go ahead and choose heads or tails. Pick heads or tails and stay there. Don't switch. Heads or tails and don't switch. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Heads. If your hands are on your head, you stay in. If your hands are on your head, you stay in. Okay, relax. Reset. Reset. Okay, ready? Choose heads or tails. Heads or tails. Choose heads or tails. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Heads. Here we go. Here we go. Let's get this rolling. Ready? Choose heads or tails. Choose heads or tails. Here we go. Ready? In 3, 2, 1. Heads. Heads. All right, we're getting close to the end here. Who we got? Who we got? 1, 2, 3, 4. We got 4 left. All right, here we go. Let's do this. Let's do this. Come on here. Face this way. Come on here. Face that way. Face there. Face there. So you don't know what each other's choosing. Here we go. Ready? Choose heads or tails. Ready? Choose. 3, 2, 1. Heads, everybody. Still in. All right, good job. Here we go. Ready? Choose again. Ready? Choose again. Choose again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Tails. Up, but everybody chose heads. So you're all still in. Here we go. Choose heads or tails. Please don't all choose the same as everybody else. Heads or tails. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Heads. Oh, it's heads. We lost one. Here we go. Ready? Choose. 3, 2, 1. Heads. It's heads again. Heads every time. Heads every time. Here we go. Ready? Last one. 3. Face that way. Face that way. Face that way. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Heads. It's heads again. Here we go. Ready? Choose. Everybody's still in. You can stay the same or you can choose differently. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Heads. All right, here we go. We got to choose again. It's always like, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Tails. It's tails. We got it. It's tails. Tails. And we have. Oh, you got to tell everybody your name. All right. We have a winner. Good job. Thanks everybody for participating. I need Ron and Emily Henry to come to the middle of the floor real quick. Ron and Emily Henry, come to the middle of the floor real quick. Hang on, boys. We got one more presentation, guys. We got one more presentation, sorry. We'll be done in just a second.
47.
They don't like what I do, just point my grandson.
All right, so tonight was about a lot of things. Most importantly, it was about supporting somebody dear to our family at Master Christian. Unfortunately, that we lost recently to the battle, and we wanted to make sure the family knew how much we loved and supported them, so we asked your help tonight in this to make this a special night for them of memory and recognition and love. And so on behalf of everybody, even our friends at Goodpasture, who we appreciate, and all the people here tonight, we're going to present you guys with a check to support you for $3,800.
Back on the campus of Nashville Christian High School in beautiful Bellevue, Tennessee. This is play-by-play action brought to you by Mike McPherson and Coach Jeff Brothers at my side. And, Coach, we got the cold rain coming down.
We do. And speaking of raining down, you know, we need to rain down some shots in this half to climb back into this.
If you just joined us, we've had some really great looks at the hoop to keep in it, but wouldn't go. And Goodpasture is going to open up with a jump ball called on Brandon, tying up Carter. We got his name. So apologize if his family is watching. Carter went inside, and nice tie up by Brandon. Donovan hands it to him, right back to him. We haven't had a lot of easy looks for threes, but we have had some great looks at the hoop. And here's one, and he got fouled right there as Brandon spun to do the half hook, and he's hit by Link. We'll go to the line. It's 32-16, 16-point game, and this game would be much, much closer with just 3 or 4 of those 13 we missed at the goal, and we'd be in it.
There you go. That's a good start.
32-17.
The first shot we've taken this half went in, so that's a good start.
Yes. Nashville Christian. Brandon Smith at the line. That was off the back rim. Goodpasture with the ball. West brings it up. They're posting up Carter inside. Now they whip the ball around to Long Jones. He's a tough player. Carter comes out at a very wide post, takes it in, Powers lays it up, no good. And then he went over KY's back, but KY probably didn't block out enough to draw the contact. It's back to 34-17.
Yep.
Inside Donovan lays it up, no good. He got hit as he was going up, and there's no call. Racing into front court is West. Goodpasture secondary break. They hand off. West hands to Curie. Curie backs out of there with the ball. KY guards him. Then he's in nicely with the light layup, 36-17. So it goes back to 19. We have hung with them after their initial burst. We played even.
Yeah, played well all night. Just no early shots. Turn that ball over there.
Did not know Donovan was going to back cut, and really Donovan was doing the right thing because he was overplayed, so he's going for the back cut, but we didn't read it properly. 36-17. So many shots right at the goal. They get another cross screen down there to Jones, and he turns, spins, he misses that one. What a rebound jump by West, but it's deflected away. Here comes Brandon Smith. He's got the three-pointer instead of KY down the lane. Rejected by Carter. Good night. Pounds it into the cheerleader line. 36-17. 6:05 in the third quarter. Our crowd trying to come to life and bring a little energy to the game. I think they realize we need it. And here's a steal by Goodpasture. Takes it all the way in, loses it out of bounds on the baseline. Link, good hustle, but could not get a grasp on the ball as it skeetered across the surface out of bounds. 5:55. Our crowd is really ready to get into the game. Donovan got the ball screen. Gets back to him. Donovan faked the three. Back to Brandon, top of the circle. Left side to Holt. Holt, top of the circle to Donovan. Takes it down the lane. Spins, stops, turns. He can't get it off. Gets a cutter in his brother to the right side of the circle. Takes it into the lane. Wants to hang, but he's being guarded there by Link. Cam takes it all the way in. Dumps it off to KY for a nice penetration, and he brought KY open. It's 36-19, and once again, we have stayed with the team since the first quarter ended.
Good vision by Cam that time, Coach. And want to mention Cam's little brother, Kai Sparks, won the heads and tails game at halftime to win a virtual reality gaming set.
Carter lost it, pounded back out here to West. West is at the court. We've got a man in the corner and the post in Carter. Basically a 4-out with a man in the corner, and here comes the long, lanky Jones, no good, deflected out. And Carter arguing that it was off of Nashville Christian. It goes to the Eagles. Coming in as column for Goodpasture. We're still with the same 5 at 36-19. Donovan Smith Across the timeline, guarded by West. Gives to his brother on the left side. KY cuts through. And we bring Holt to the right side, and it's taken away from him. Here comes Goodpasture stumbling with the ball. They finally get control of it. Here's a downtime by Carey, no good. He'll track down his own rebound.
That ball hit the line.
He's on the baseline, and I believe he may have bounced it out of bounds. Ball back to Eagles, 36-19, 4:25 left in the third quarter.
Neither team playing really polished basketball right now. A lot of turnovers, a lot of loose balls, a lot of frantic pace in this quarter so far.
Donovan Smith pops KY out. KY takes Carter one-on-one, gets it inside. Nice muscle power shot, no good. Carter comes away. It was a good move. It was a strong move, and KY has gotten a lot stronger his senior year, but it wasn't enough. Driving all the way down, no good. Layup, no good. We're battling on that baseline, and Brandon Smith pounds it on the orange line, and it goes back to Goodpasture at 36-19, halfway through the third quarter. Back screen for Carter.
That's 5. That was close to 5 if it wasn't.
Ball in the corner, inside of Carter. Pounds. Oh,
good job, Cam.
Ripped away by Cam. Cam gives it to Donovan. Donovan beats a man, lays it up nicely.
That's
that
off
should
the
be
glass.
goaltending.
That was off the glass.
Wow, that was not a goaltending. I'm not sure. He
that
hit
ball
it,
had already come off the glass.
He hit it very late in a one-hand tomahawk. Jones with a dunk at the other end, and Coach Pierce did not, along with the coach, said they did not protest it. So
maybe,
I guess
maybe I saw it wrong.
Maybe it was going up. I thought it was a very late deflection. Donovan takes it in again. Again, we're getting good shots. They are under duress because Goodpasture is good. But we've gotten the shot you would want against a team like this, and better than you would think. But that, you know, and I'm sure Goodpasture's length has a lot to do with that too.
It does, and mentioned this earlier, but just the story of the makeup of our team this season. Donovan and Brandon need to be scoring. They are two of our two most prolific scorers, and then KY can supplement that, you know, nicely as well. But between Brandon and Donovan tonight, only 2 made field goals, both of those by Donovan in the second quarter. And they've both gotten ample shots, just haven't gotten them to fall.
Donovan Smith left side to his brother Brandon. Collects the ball to Trey Michael Lewis. Out top, gives to Brandon over on the left wing. Trey Michael cuts through, back out top to KY. KY to Kimbrough to Brandon, right side to Donovan. Takes it into the key, stops, turns, spins, hooks it back up over his head, no good. They're going to get Jones on the back of the rebounder. And Coach, another own goal shot would not go. It's just been the story of the game and is what has kept this from being a very exciting basketball game. And we're going to throw it away out top. And their length and quickness, KY tried to get a rejection
not in the
on number 31, Robinson, but he could not get the break at a bad angle by the official. It looked a little clean from our vantage point. 38-19. Still, they haven't pulled away from us. And if you joined us late, we have had most of our shots have been at the hoop and couldn't get them to roll. Part of it was the intimidation and length of Goodpasture, but you know, they just didn't go in. They were really good looks. We ran the right stuff to get the right shot to stay in this game. Just has not worked out. Our crowd has kind of set down after the initial beginning. Wish we could get them back into the game. Donovan, being triple teamed, gets rid of it finally. The KY takes it all the way in, floats it out to Brandon from downtown. Here we go. Bottom. Nice shot to bring some life to the crowd over there.
Brandon's first field goal of the night.
39-22, and it couldn't have come at a better time to try to stop some of the bleeding. 2:28. Again, we have played relatively close with Goodpasture since the opening canto. Nice fadeaway jumper, good. Nothing to do with Jones on it. You can't stop that. He's jumping about 3 feet off the ground. The lead is at 19, 41-22. 2 minutes approaching here in the third quarter. Trey Michael gives Donovan Smith. He rejects it and resets it with another call. Left side, in front of the scorer's table. Ball whipped to Trey Michael. Tries to make a move. Gives to Donovan in the corner. He's going to penetrate. He's into the lane. Stops. Reverses. Nice back door, but we couldn't get it. Forced it in there. Goodpasture's speed catches up with it. Trey Michael knocks it off of Goodpasture nicely, and we will get the possession back. Goodpasture in with some reserves, and Lonnie Holland back in for Trey Michael Lewis. 41-22, under 2 minutes left of the third quarter. As we wind up our doubleheader here, our girls with a great comeback win in the opener. Donovan never giving up, plays 100% no matter what the score. Brandon Smith, top of the circle, tries to penetrate. You have to work so hard against Goodpasture. Every shot is difficult.
Oh, that's a carry.
That certainly was a carry, and taking the ball all the way in, driving the left side lane was West to get it to 21. So Goodpasture slightly pulling away here a little bit. 1:20 to go. Kimbrough top of the circle, between the circles. To Smith left side, back to Lonnie Holland, the 8th grader, tries to make a move. He's cut off. Goodpasture with their length and speed. Really hard to get a good shot. There's a great layup, but again, a lot of intimidation, and again, we miss another on goal shot. Here comes Carter, kicking out to Moulton. Moulton back to Carter, taking the ball down West, and he's going to run over Lonnie. No call. Here's Donovan. He wants that open jumper, didn't get it to go. Goodpasture back the other way, leading by 21. 40 seconds to go. Moulton spots up for another three. This time he got that one. And we're going to call a timeout. Goodpasture just a sub at 46-22. Goodpasture, I think they're going to go ahead and honor the timeout.
Well, we need the rest. You know, we've been playing hard this quarter, so we need to take full advantage of either the 30-second. It's the 30-second timeout.
It's been a good effort.
And just again, two made field goals in this quarter for Nashville Christian and one made free throw. So we just not able to get the scoring drought turned in our favor. Getting some open looks, shots at the basket, a couple open jump shots, and just haven't gotten the fall.
We'll be back Friday night with the broadcast of the last regular season game against Donaldson Christian, coming across town to close out the year. And if we win that game, we're pretty much assured of 4th place. We're going to play Friendship no matter whether we're 4th or 5th. It just depends on where we're going to go.
Yeah, who hosts.
And Friendship needs us to lose both games. If we can win both, if we can win Friday, we're in good shape to play at home. Lonnie Holland, the 8th grader, spins, takes it down the lane, under duress, no good. Toll with an excellent tip in, coming in from the backside like Dennis Rodman.
Very much so.
And he was a little taller. That's a tomahawk slam. Excellent offensive tip back. Excellent tip back by Braylon Toll, the junior. And we get a turnover on the baseline. Coach, we continue to fight hard. We've got the last shot of the half, down 22. 10 seconds, 9 seconds. We set a flat double screen out top. Donovan takes it down the lane nicely, lays it up, good! And the man was fouled. 46-26, the basket counts and one. And again, Donovan Smith is not going to quit. 3.2 to go. Goodpasture will have time for a long heave at the buzzer. Donovan Isaac guns it. Yes. Goodpasture. Carter, see what he does. He's going to roll the ball. Brandon comes up to make him pick it up. He launches from midcourt, and it's no good. And we go to the 4th quarter. Again, Coach, with a good effort. A lot of good hustle.
Yep.
Just a lot of own goal shots. Would not fall.
Well,
46-27.
Donovan hit that free throw to give him double digits for the night, which he's usually in double digits in the first quarter and a half, and so that'll tell a little bit of the story. And I mentioned in the first half, I want to continue. We were 1 for 11 free field goals in the first quarter, 4 for 12 in the second quarter, just 4 for 13 in the third quarter.
What was our halftime score?
We were at 20. Let's see.
What was that? What was the score?
We were at 16 at halftime. So I believe it was 30. I believe it was 32 to 16.
32-16. Yeah, we were down 16. We're down 18. We have really, since the first quarter, this has been a tight game, but you have to play the first quarter, and that's what got us. And that's what a lot of good teams do. They win the first quarter by 15 or 20, win the game by 15 or 20, and it all happened in that first quarter. 46-27. Goodpasture trying to put this one away. It's 46-27, 7:55 to go. Into the key, they kick it into the corner, and the shot is no good. Big rebound there by Zero. He puts it up and rolls it in. That's Link. And Goodpasture goes up by 21. Donovan Smith between the circles past the timeline, being guarded by West. Ball kicked into Donovan on the give and go, and his is rejected. Man, they just get a lot of touches on the ball all the way down the lane, laid up nicely good. West with the rejection, and then the length of the court driving layup. And Coach, another own goal shot, but they've tipped a lot of them too.
Yeah, and just, they continue to play defense all the way to the rim.
Yes.
And they've got that length that allows them to elevate and get those tip balls from behind even when they get beat to the basket.
And we've beat them a lot to the basket, but they are able to recover with their length and speed. And, boy, they are hard to get an easy shot against. Donovan, 30 feet away, wants to gun it, thinks better of it. It's 50-27, takes it back to the midcourt. Sets the court, another double flat screen. He wants to go down the lane. Does so, lays it back up, and Link doesn't like the call on him, but Donovan will go back to the line at 50-27. 6:42 to go in the fourth quarter. Smith, the senior, playing with his brother in the backcourt, and it's good.
Tough night from the field for Donovan, but he is 5 for 6 so far from the charity stripe.
50-28. We have hung in there since the first quarter with a great effort, and he nets a second. It's 50-29, 21-point game. Goodpasture playing catch out front. We've gone to a kind of a 1-3-1 or a 1-2-2. We're trapping in the corner.
Good job.
Toll gets a deflection, almost had a steal, but once again, Goodpasture gets inside, but they miss it. We're scrapping. Carton takes it away. Gives to Donovan. Comes past the timeline. Roaring inside to Toll. The pass a little quick. It was a good no-look idea.
Yeah, just a little hot from about 4 feet away.
Yeah, a little bit hard. He probably should have kicked out to his brother over here on the corner. 50-29. Goodpasture playing catch out top. Now gunning the long range. No good. Toll with a good rebound. Chased it out from about 30 feet. Recovers to take it over to Donovan Smith. 50-29, 6 minutes left. Donovan gets in the key, kicks it out to Lonnie downtown, the 8th grader. Didn't feel good about that one. Coming past the timeline. Jones kicking in the corner for the three. It's no good by Link. Toll with another good board. Here comes Brandon down the left side. Hitches and goes. He's going to be trapped in the corner. Gets it out to his brother. Inside to Cam, lays it up, and Coach, once again, the recovery of Goodpasture. The incredible length, how they can get beat, and you got something wide open, and they reject you. This is one of the best teams I've ever seen them have. 50-29, maybe the best one. Gunning downtown, no good. They may have had other teams that may have played a little bit better overall defense, but these guys hustle and recover so well. Toll blocking out, and they're going to give it to Does. Link arguing that he got shoved. And we're going to have some substitutions here. Toll really has played a good, hard second half here.
Yeah, Braylon, I mean, he's a hustle player. And you mentioned Dennis Rodman. I mean, that's the kind of – it's rebounds, it's hustle on defense, it's tap away, steals. It's, a lot of the hidden pluses you see on both ends of the floor.
Smith gives to Smith. Smith, Donovan between the circles. It's 50-29. Downtown, did he make it?
Yep.
Bottom from 30 feet. And the timeout, 50-32, and we shave a little bit off that lead, get it down under 20 again. I know Coach Pierce would love to feel like he won the second half, get it down toward 15, 16 points, and go out of here with momentum as we host DCA on Friday.
Yeah, and you mentioned it, Coach. We were down 15 at the end of the first quarter. It was 19-4 at the end of the first quarter, and it's just kind of stayed in that 15, 18-point area every and got to credit a good team for being a good team. Goodpasture is good enough to just kind of keep that lead, kind of keep that pace.
They are.
Not let us close it. But we have played scrappy. We've played, with intensity on both ends of the floor. We've done a lot of really good things. It's not that we've necessarily been outplayed, we've just been outshot in a lot of ways.
And I haven't seen a lot of single A teams with this kind of recovery speed, length, especially at the single A level. These guys can play with a lot of people in the state of Tennessee at any level. Clarksville Academy, who has an outstanding team, has been handled by them a couple of times.
Yep.
And Clarksville Academy is good.
And you see the Academy, and they've got a lot of length. I mean,
yes.
In some ways, physically, they're equal to, or maybe even in some spots, longer than Goodpasture. But just like you said, the recovery, the understanding of the game,
right.
the way they play well together as this starting five just really complement each other well on both ends of the floor.
Clarksville Academy has the best chance to compete with them, 50-32. Goodpasture moving the ball around the horn. We're down to 4:48, and they get loose inside for the layup. Good.
That was Carey.
And the ball back to Nashville Christian, trailing by 20. Smith gives Alani Holland, the 8th grader, takes to the left side back to Kimbrough. I'm sorry, that's KY. KY stutter steps, gets it back out to Brandon. Wanted to launch the three, instead to the left side Toll. Toll to Smith, gives the ball screen to him. They recover on the ball screen. KY to the circle and backs it out. We've got it spread out, but boy, they're fast. It's hard. They cover up this court totally. Another rejection off the backboard, and here they go running, and in 2 seconds they have a layup. That's an incredible athleticism right there.
Just transition, you know.
And
Brandon beat his man to the
second.
basket. Brandon beat his man to the basket, but again, just the understanding of how to defend that by the Goodpasture and get the tap away, and then the transition layup on the other end.
54-32, and it really was about 2.5 seconds from deflection to layup. Nice pass, Donovan. He got the play he wanted. Probably got away with getting a foul called in his favor. But again, we had a great layup, power shot, and they recovered to get the ball, a hand on the ball.
Yeah, and we've said when we felt fouls should have been called and weren't. I don't think that was a foul. And then
did they get a technical?
They got a technical. I think the official was.
Coach Son is checking to see what did he say.
Hearing something from the player that disagreed with the call, and as a result received a technical foul.
And they are taking him out of the contest, I believe.
Well, that's his
maybe
fourth foul. So
okay,
Donovan misses that.
Donovan with a rare miss in a 54-32 game. A lot of the crowd still here. We had some have trickled out, understandably, but our Eagles continue to fight. Donovan makes the second one, and now we'll shoot the technical, and that will be 2 shots. Eyes it, guns it, strings it. He'll have one more, 54-34. So 2 or 3 more technicals, we could get right back into this game. We can make those unguarded, but he struggled with 2 out of 4 there. But he's not quitting. Goodpasture.
8 out of 11 from the free throw line, though, so a nice percentage.
Yes. So Nashville Christian trying to cut it under 20 and would really be a good mark. The back door is no good as we
kicked it out of bounds.
Yeah, we ran it nicely, but then the ball got kicked out.
No, I think the officials are.
Stay with us?
Yeah, they're communicating that the ball was in fact touched by Goodpasture last.
Goodpasture with another group in. Can't tell too much difference when they sub, Coach. Melinda KY. Talani Holland, the 8th grader, drives down the lane, lays it up. Good, nice move by the youngster to get it to 54-36. 3:20 to go. Nashville Christian got it back under 20 at 18, and it's still by Brandon. He's going to lob ahead to Lonnie, but it's deflected. There's that speed again, and now coming open for this double 2-hand stuff is Robinson. That again, he's lobbing it ahead, putting air under it, but they get a hand on it.
Yep.
And a dunk at the other end, 56-36. Donovan wheeling, dealing, hanging, 10-footer, nice. 56-38. I tell you, this team does not quit. 2:45 to go. I do like our grit. We do not stop playing even when the scoreboard is not in our favor. Goodpasture, little weave outside. Boy, they're hard to stop when they get that going downhill. Now they back out into a 3-out, 2-in. Let's see what they do here. They're spreading it out just so they can drive on you, and that's what they do all the way down the lane and laying up nicely.
Good spacing.
Column. Yeah,
good spacing that time.
They spread you out, so if you're going to come and get them, they're going to drive past it into the gaps. Donovan's going to try to do the same thing, and just tougher to do against them. Here they come, the oop and slam, but missed. It was a nice look. Jones off the back of the rim, 58-38. Inside the toe, lays it up good as he got down the court. Brandon hit him with a 50-foot pass, and 58-40 as we out-hustled them that time back to the other end. Nashville Christian cutting it to 18, 1:45 to go, still playing hard on defense. Ball to the right side, fake. Take it all in, a little European step is good by Collum. Back to 20, 1:35 to go. Brandon Smith in the front court. We're getting Kimbrough coming back into the contest. Donovan in the short corner, he's trapped. Now they pull back out of the trap. We give to KY, minute 20 to go, 60-40. Coach trying to win a little bit. He shoved off, and it's going to be a tie-up. Will go. No, Coach Pierce got the timeout. Don't think we had full possession there, but we are granted the timeout with 1:13 to go, and just a great effort by our guys. I know we're homers. We're not going to brag about Goodpasture's every move. They are good, and we know what they know it, and the American people know it, but our guys not nearly as talented, but playing hard. And Coach Son's team plays hard too. They get after it. You don't see them having a lot of letdown games.
Well, and they have 3 players in double figures, so certainly that's paced them as well. West, Keary, and Collum all in double figures, and Donovan having an off night.
Yep.
Brandon having an off night. KY has had some good moments, but missed some shots in there close as well. So
right.
Scrappy and playing hard is good to see. But if we're going to progress in our tournament, we've got to get these shots to fall. And some of that is the defenders, but some of that is us. And so that's something that we need to correct certainly before Friday night, because we've got to have a more sound performance on the offense.
Yeah, and Coach, the first quarter when we did have those on-goal shots, they didn't recover as well as they have now. We really had great looks with that, and not getting a lot of touches on them. But since then, we've had good looks. But boy, they get a hand on it. Yeah. Donovan after a screen flares, we throw it away. Here we come with Goodpasture racing into front court. No good. Getting the rebound, good or no good, but the foul will be called with exactly 1 minute left in your contest as some of our crowd trickles out into the weather. And we hope you've been able to enjoy the contest in a nice, warm, safe place. Hopefully everybody can get home safely. You got a lot of kids still here and a lot of cheerleaders and players, and Goodpasture's got to get back to Madison. 61-40. That's Collins' first free throw, netted. And let's see if Coach Son's going to get a few other guys. Well, he's gotten a few in here. 62-40, 1 minute left in the contest. And we're not going deep into our bench tonight because we're not going to do that in the tournament. So we're going to go to the buzzer with what we're going to do in the tournament.
You got to condition yourself.
Exactly. Yes. Brandon downtown. Yes.
Good. And you want that. You want guys to get shots up and get comfortable shooting again that have struggled tonight.
Yes. Get into the rhythm. 62-43. I know parents sometimes don't understand that. Goodpasture whipping the ball around. Good movement. But we cut it off pretty good. And then the layup penetration, bounce inside, toe with a rejection. Lonnie Holland, the 8th grader, down the left side, 25 seconds to go. Takes it into the key, takes it all the way, scoops it back up over his head. Good. And the foul. And the basket is made.
Count it.
62-43.
Lonnie's hit his last 2 field goals, both layups. Good job penetration right there. Good body control again.
62-45. And the free throw makes it 62-46. 18 seconds to go. Goodpasture into front court. Let's see if they hold it for the last shot, Coach. Just a valiant effort. Goodpasture trying to get some of their reserves in, trying to get a basket themselves, and they scoop it inside nicely to Robinson. 4 seconds. Here comes Donovan. He's going to pull from collegiate off the back of the rim. Coach, we got it under 20, 64-46. We're going to sign off real quickly. Want to thank you for joining us. Andrew Atkins, our producer. Coach Jeff Brothers, thank you for spotting and commentating, color analysis. We're going to be back in here on Friday night. Hope you can join us for the contest as the teams shake hands after a 64-46 game. This is Mike McPherson for Coach Jeff Brothers saying thank you for your time at this time. Until next time on the Nashville Christian Broadcast Network.